keep this close.
This realm is true.
The one before you is known as... Ah.
This realm is true. If you ever have it.
The one before you. Ah.
This realm is true. If you ever have any. Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a minute. Before attending them,
What do you need?
promise me that you...
What do you think?
Okay.
Clouds are like picture frames in the sky. Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready? Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit,
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care. Come on, don't give me that.
That's what I... Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting...
You can tap.
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy.
Paimon's a little...
To be honest, your deeds speak for...
Candace.
I'm very glad I've said the same thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be... You're welcome. Good luck.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll hate them.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to...
Yes, she did. But I think my point, our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're... I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content. We all have our jobs to do, after all.
Speaking of the front line...
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, But the advantage of not being a Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
Well, being a scholar is...
I'm not like the rest of them.
This guy.
All intellectual. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? Wait. Come on.
Oh, it's...
Forbidden knowledge has the power, I think. But the academia has come to think of it. The Withering. Elazar.
But... At least... Wait a second.
You...
But if that's the...
Wait. Why do you think...
You mean, it's related to the...
To make sure we're still on track, I would...
Where are we going?
To an Aramite... They're here.
Huh? What are they?
I gave them some... technical...
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are...
Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extract?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge? Are you going to put more...
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very...
Anyway, we're not going to use... As I mentioned during the meeting, this not traveler. I want you to record... Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Now, please...
You want us to record our
Yes.
Paimon...
I understand, but because to achieve this impossible task,
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything...
It's just a recording. There's...
But what was the point?
And that's perfectly fine.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using it after all that. A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand... You could say that those kinds of
Things you're interested in are really out there.
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some.
Small projects.
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
I thought we agreed on a plan,
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties.
but it's still the best plan we have.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. Had I known Al-Haytham would give you those kinds of...
Look, you already know that we're all...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship. But also will not...
Seems you really do understand.
Traveler, Paimon. Rahman's plan is to have me work with a
Wait, how can we?
We can't get through that wall easily. My plan will clear us of any
That also sounds like something
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how deep?
Of course he does. He also said that with the help of I never blindly trust anyone.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent to make the whole thing more convincing. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with...
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to... We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards.
Sino, on behalf of... We have no fear of casualties. Because we...
Well, but remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless, since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation.
Okay, you...
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el-Ahmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al-Ahmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust...
Paimon can't aren't you even if that guard...
We discussed this.
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry.
How can you be so
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been...
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God, no matter how you look.
A reasonable...
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on... Actually, Considering the power of the Akasha,
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village, but things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But what?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but haven't you ever thought—
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions— Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure— But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and— The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based— So—
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past. Next time,
Will do.
just remembered.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He—
Beep, cons.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair—
Have you made a decision?
It seems to be a dire situation, so—
There's no need for take your most elite
Understood. Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, any question?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due. Get ready.